Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Please welcome Chinaka Hodge from the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, here to tell us about Public Square.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
It's a joy and a pleasure. I love the show.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, so tell us about Public Square.
So Public Square is exactly what it sounds like. Way back in the day, you used to come to the Public Square to find out the news, the happenings, ideas, consternations, and YBCA wants to create that same sort of atmosphere. So our visual arts department, our performing arts department all come together to present a day where we answer a critical or a series of critical questions. So this time we're answering questions around labor and ecology. We have a labor and ecology think tank groups who've been answering the last two questions for the better part of a year, asking why work, which I think is a great question, and also what does a healthy ecosystem looks like. Then we also have art and presentation over the course of the day that responds to that question as well, including...
What's the answer to why work?
I mean, there's lots of different answers. One of the great organizations we're working with, Institute for the Future, based in Palo Alto, actually interviewed young people from 26 different countries around the world and got their written and recorded responses to the question why work, but I'm not going to tell you what they said. You have to come and check us out.
Yeah, I know. I want to come and check it out. Okay, well, you do a lot of this through performance and art, and tell me about some of that.
Yeah, we have an amazing commitment, really, at Yerba Buena to take art and move it from a place of just inquiry or just presentation and really trying to create shifts in public practice and public policy. So all the art we present over the course of our season hopes to answer some critical question. We're presenting Grisha Coleman as part of our Public Square Day, and she's an artist that works both in ecology and labor and in dance and on treadmills, and has created a wonderful both installation piece that you can come and walk on her treadmills.
So you get on the treadmill.
Get on the treadmills, experience a walk through Arizona, and answer questions about why work as a walker, why work as an artist, and then you can come back and see her show that evening where she'll answer the question and her dancers will actually perform on treadmills.
Wow, that sounds pretty cool.
Super cool.
You also have a comedy night?
We have a great comedy night. We have a bunch of comedians that call themselves green collar comedians.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means they're focused on ecology and they're answering the question, what's so funny about the end of the world? They're led by a dynamic young performer named Kata Vasco. Nato Green, who's a Bay Area favorite, will be there, and it's all curated by Josh Sheely at Movement Generation.
Why do you think so many people are attracted to these kinds of presentations?
I think the public squares are just a really great time to meet others, to respond to questions that the entire community is answering. And I think also it's just a lot of fun to be at YBCA. We're an irresistible place for art, and we invite you to come see why.
And YBCA is really committed to being the home for creative civic action.
Yeah, we call ourselves a home for exactly that, creative civic action. And we want our artists, our audiences, our members, our think tank participants, our fellows, all to feel empowered, not just to think about what would make the Bay Area better, but to act in ways that will make the Bay Area and the world better. So we like to present artists who have that same mission as well.
How are the themes decided?
The themes are decided, we have a whole process called the YBCA 100 where we ask organizations and institutions that we think are already making the shifts that are critical for the world to come and ask us questions, and then we refine those questions, and those questions get boiled down to themes. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's how we landed on labor and ecology, and next we're tackling freedom, equity, and citizenship.
So that's an upcoming program?
That's the next set of programs. So you have to come back in the fall to see the next Public Square to see those answers.
Sure, why not? The treadmill thing, I want to talk about that again.
Absolutely.
So you get on the treadmill.
You get on the treadmill, and Grisha Coleman is a fantastic thinker. So she actually works in Arizona, out of Arizona State University, and she created a show that responds to sort of futuristic, dystopic questions of what sustainability will look like.
Sure.
So she's created walks through the Arizona desert that our audiences can see. So you're automatically virtually transported.
Are all around.
Yeah, and then you can walk for 2 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, and experience what traditional walks through the Arizona Sedona sacred ground would look like, as well as secular ground, urban space.
Sounds like a lot of fun and educational.
Super fun, super educational, super irresistible.
All right, sounds good to me. Well, for more information on the Public Square and YBCA events, just log on to ybca.org. Again, that's ybca.org. We'll be back with more Bay Area Focus next week. Have a great day, everyone.